This will be the part 1 of the process of how we're going to rebuild our retaining wall. This wall was initially built by the builder over 20 years ago. It's 33 foot long, and after 90 degrees bend, it's another 6 feet inwards. This is roughly 3 layers of the bricks. So we have like a 1, 2, 3, about 8 inch each piece, and plus a capping stone on top. So this thing is roughly 22 inches tall, not even like 2 feet. In Calgary's bylaw, it requires if you have a building retaining wall higher than 1.2 meters or 4 feet, then you do need to have a development permit. They can look at your design, make sure everything's gonna last, gonna be safe. But because this one's smaller, so we don't need a development permit. And plus, this is a redo. It's not like a brand new. So we can just do it by ourselves. And you can tell my second layer is even worse. It's been pushed out quite a bit. And from the bottom, you can tell this area is already gapped up because the soil has been pushing the whole wall outwards. It was the same thing here. You can tell this big gap here. Like this hole, that means how much of the room is moved out. And they have a lot of cavity on this line too. And it looks like all the topsoil is being losing from this corner. It's like rainwater gushes out and takes away all the topsoil out of it. And that's why this area is sloped so badly. It's going like a downhill slope. So this year we're going to fix this problem. Okay, I removed a few of the top bricks. Put over there. So I removed the corner piece and then stack up from each of the side. Then you can see the corner piece doesn't have any gravel inside anymore. So it could be caused by the erosion. And what I do expect was I want to see some of the gravel on this side, but it didn't have any. The plan will be remove everything, the bricks, the gravels, and also we're going to cut back about 6 inches onto the soil. And then we're going to start over, rebuild the trench and the gravel, and just start from the bottom up and rebuild the whole retaining wall. What did I find out on this side? So this is the starting of this bend. And you can see everything here was all soil, which I was hoping it was going to be some gravel underneath. Maybe that was the topsoil, we don't know. But eventually we're going to have to remove this. We have to take it out and redo the bottom of it. It needs to be, I'm hoping to have like a 6 inches at least of the gravel sitting in the backside, so it'll help for the drainage. And this will be turned out that way. This will be the sectional view of the new structure. So in the back and the bottom, I'll have the gravel field. Then start to stack up the 3 layers of the bricks. Before I lay down the gravels, I'm going to apply a layer of the landscaping fabric. It's going to prevent the soil from migrating into my gravel area, causing the drainage to be blocked. Okay, I removed one of the top brick, and you can tell there's lots of the gravels, and it's very muddy. Like this is a piece of a mud. It's literally just filled up with the mud. So there's no drainage at all. And this back is pretty much soil. You can see there's the roots growing. There's just no gravel at all. I was hoping there's some gravels. Maybe have a little bit of gravel migrated upwards, but they're pretty much all covered in soil. So that's the main reason, is it blocked the drainage through this retaining wall. And that's causing all the migration of the soils going away and just freeze and thaw year over year, started slowly pushing this retaining wall outwards. And the top of the wall is actually tilting this way in quite a drastic angle. There's another issue I noticed, or from what I learned. People are saying for drainage, you want to use a 3/4 inch, like a washed rocks. And these guys look more like a rounded. It's not like fresh cut and washed. And so you want those sharp edge or crushed rock at a 3/4 inch, called a 3/4 inch drain rock, to be used in a retaining wall. I was talking about those weeds can go very deep. You see this guy? That's where the wheatgrass is growing. And you can tell it was buried underneath very deep. And I was still pulling and pulling and pulling. I broke it. But this is how stubborn those weeds are. deep in the soil. All right, after some effort, I remove my grow bed, take the frame out, lean by the fence, shovel most of the grow bed material, which is the soil and whatever, refill back to the upper layer. Hopefully that helped to build up the horizontal, the grade. And I'm going to spray some water on top of it just to do the dust control. And then I'll go take a break. It's getting hot right now. It's gonna be 29 degrees today.